Hey, it's Cosmos Surfer, and I'm doing a walkthrough of my Minecraft map. So you start off in this room, and you can see there's there's the red, the green, and the blue paths, and there's an area down below and an area up above. You can't actually get to the area up above because your jump boost only takes you up here, but the area down below has a redstone ore, a what's that called? Emerald ore, and a lapis ore, and the colors of these represent the colors of these. I'm sorry, I messed that up. Each one of these blocks represents one of the colors. So redstone ore represents the red area, the emerald ore represents the green area, and the lapis ore represents the blue area. That's right. So when you complete each area, you get a redstone torch, which is called the red key, green key, blue key, respectively, in order to that you place on here, and then that unlocks the jump boost to make you go all the way up and win the game. So it doesn't matter which order you play these in, but I built them in the order red, green, blue, and that's how I have it down here as well. So I suppose I'll start off the walkthrough with the red area. So you go into here, and there's a hallway. You can either go left or right. If you go right, you fall through the floor, and now you can either go left or right. And if you go left, you walk down these stairs, and then out this door. And now we're back in the main hallway. Some non-euclidean geometry going on here. If you do the same thing, but you go right, then you walk down this hallway, and now we're in this area with a slab, and we can't really get up here. There's some strange chute or something, and there's some glass over there, kind of mysterious. So you head back, and now we're in this room with all this stained glass, and there's a pressure plate. That's kind of strange. So if you head back over here, then there's a ladder, and now we are back in the main room, or the main hallway. So it looks like we've exhausted our options for this section, the right section, so let's try going left. Both these doors are closed, and they're iron doors, so we can't use them, but we can go down the ladder. So if you go down the ladder, you see that you can head out this door, so that's where that door is. And actually earlier on we saw where this door was from. It was from that staircase down there. But if you go down the ladder, and you head off to the left, you can see there's this glowstone block, and what the glowstone block means in this map is a jump pad. So I can jump up here, and fall down here, and now we're on top of that slab from earlier. So if we walk over here, you can see through this stained glass that there's a room, or there's an X-ray view of some version of a room. And there's a sign that says push for exit and a button. So let's remember what this room looks like. We've got to find that in order to get to the exit. So we can walk back down here, and you'll see we're back in this room, and now we're back at the ladder. So it looks like we're done with everything on this side, but we're also done everything on this side. So there's got to be something hidden. There's got to be an exit and that room with the button. So in order to find the button, what you do is you actually parkour over here, and this is the room with the button. The button's actually invisible, so I can click on it. You hear that sound, and that means that the exit is unlocked. So in order to get to the exit, we go back to that room that we saw earlier. Sorry, that's not specific at all. Anyway, it's this room, and you can see now there's this hallway unlocked. But we are not on the other side of this door, so how do we get over there? The answer is, just a sec, if you walk over here, fall back down here, walk down these stairs, stand on the pressure plate, now walk backwards, now we are on the other side of this door. And make sure you don't walk through here, because then you're just back here, and you gotta go up the ladder and do it again. So when you do walk out, when you do walk down that hallway, just a sec, you'll see that this is a room with a clay block in the middle. And if you push this button, you get the red key, like earlier, and you hear a sound and you get teleported back. So you can place the red key on top of the redstone. So we have completed the red section of the map. Now let's move on to the green section. So instead of the hallway in the red section where we went left and right, you can go up or down. And this jump pad does take you all the way up. So if we start out down, we'll see, we'll see that we're in this little room, and there's some dark green wool and some light green wool. If we head over to the light green wool, you'll see that we are now in this area, and you can see that where the ladder was earlier has been kind of replaced, and you can't walk past here because the signs are blocking it. Well, that's not really the reason, but I had to have some visual things, so I put the signs there. So it's kind of strange. I think it's a pretty cool application of non-Euclidean geometry. But you'll see that there's this staircase, and you might begin to recognize this kind of staircase, like right about now. as being an infinite staircase. So this is as far as we can go in this area right now, so we've got to head back down. If we walk over here and go all the way to the top, we're in this strange room with some ladders heading into whatever kind of block that is, dark oak wood planks, and some more ladders heading into the dark oak planks. I suppose that's only one ladder, and then another ladder. Now we've got these signs and this weird stuff. There's another room up there with a hallway. It's very mysterious. So what we've got to do is we got to try and look for clues in this room. Maybe there's something written on the signs? Yes, there is. There's a little tick right there. So let's check what direction that is. So you can see we're facing north. Yeah, you can see that right under the chunk data. So let's see what happens if, when we go up the stairs, if we head north, or if we face north the entire time. Now this is one of the most, or this is, I think, the most like non-intuitive part of the map, so I think it might be kind of hard. I might change it in the future. But as you can see, as we faced north and headed up the staircase, we didn't get teleported back down, so it's not an infinite staircase now. So we're in this room with a glowstone block on the ground, and you would think this might be a jump pad, but it's not, because you can see there's no what's it called, like chute going up from there. So if you stand on this glowstone, you'll see it moves over there, and you can move this back and forth however you want. But if you put it over to the right and walk back, you'll see now we're in that top room that we saw earlier. So we can push this button. Perhaps something just happened. Stand on this glowstone again. Now we can head back down this staircase. You'll see it's a lot faster down than up. So we head up here. Let's see if anything has changed. So there's still that dark oak wood plank block right there, but there's not over here. So maybe there's something over here. And nope, it's just a dead end. So we head back down, and now this one is removed. So let's see what that is. We'll see there's this room over here. Doesn't look like there's anything in it. Oh! Now there's this strange water thing over here. So let's take a look at that. Alright, so I guess it's kind of like a drowning puzzle. Well, I mean, I know I'm pretending to be a player. Anyway, so you've got to make sure you don't drown by escaping through this like little labyrinth maze thing on time. And now we're out. There's a corridor over there, but as you can see, like with the red room, we've got this stained glass and a button that says push for exit. And this looks like the bottom by the jump pad when we first fell in. So we've got to push that button when we get over there. So let's see where this corridor leads us. Alright, so it leads us back into this room with the staircase. So we can go down here. And if you remember, the button was right here, so we push it. And we heard the sound. We jump up. And we can go through here and claim the green key. It's weird, the sounds are a little bit delayed. I think it's because I'm recording. But so we can put the green key right there, and we have completed the green room. Oops, I accidentally pressed Q instead of W to walk forward. Alright, so the blue room. The blue room I think is my favorite, because it's built on this gigantic infinite staircase. Alright, I suppose not gigantic, but pretty large compared to the other stuff in this map. Infinite staircase. So we can see there's a lot of closed iron doors and some open rooms. Let's start off with the first open room. If we just walk through it, you can see we just came out of that first closed door. So it looks like that's all we can do right there with the first one. So we can't get through this one, of course. Let's try this this one, the second open door, or second open one. Alright, so we can't go through here. There's a hallway over there, and you can see there's some stained glass over there. So we know this is the place we want to get to next. So we head over here. Let's try going up this one, or going through this one. This one actually just leads straight back to the beginning, so that's not going to help. And then if we go any higher up, it just resets. And see, now it's the first iron door. So the way to progress at all in this is you go through here, and you stand on this for a second. And now if you head back through here, we've got two ladders. You can either go through the right one, or through the left one. Sounds a bit like the Stanley Parable, or Antechamber. If you go through the left one, you end up back here. So we don't want to go through the left one. If we go through the right one, you'll see there's this stained glass, but this is stained glass pane, so it's not like the the like X-ray stained glass from earlier. But you can see there's like a little area through there, and we can walk down here, and now we just came out of the second iron door. So there's something that we're missing, because it seems like we just did everything possible. So what the solution for this area is if you walk down here, stand on this pressure plate for a second, and walk back. Now we're on the other side of these stained glass veins. It seems like a lot in this map. If you stand on a pressure plate then walk backwards, things happen. So that's something to keep in mind. Now we're over here, and you'll see now we're past this stained glass part that we saw earlier, and we can see through this stained glass part, the X-ray thing, and we see this like curious little room. There's a hole down there. There's a light blue wall right there, some dark oak wood planks on the ceiling, glowstone, and then we see the push for exit button. So it shouldn't be too hard to remember what this room looks like. We just gotta find it. So we can head back through here. So the way to find this room is like all of the blue section, you start off with the first room, or the first door, walk through here, walk back. Now what you do is you look through the stained glass, and when you do that, you'll see that we get this light blue color over here. And now this is the room from earlier. And if you don't push the button, you just fall down here, and now we're back in the staircase. But if you do push the button, just a sec, let me get back to it. Sorry, it takes a minute. Yeah, the sounds are a bit delayed, that's weird. If you do push the button, then you hear the ding, and next time you walk up the staircase, it's not infinite. See, there's an ending, there's the ladder right here. So we can head up that ladder, and, oops, there we go, push the button, and now we've got the blue key. So we've completed all the rooms, we can put the blue key right here, and you heard a sound effect. So we can jump all the way up here, and it says, congratulations, you've won, and that is the end of the map. If you want to restart, you can press this button, or if you want to take a look at what the map looks like on the outside, you can step over here and it'll put you into creative mode. So here's what the map looks like on the outside. I think the blue section looks the coolest. It looks the most like a maze, I think. Then the red section's just plain old confusing. The green section is interesting because it goes so low compared to the other sections. But yeah, that is how to complete my map. It is completely resettable, so if you wanted to play again for some reason, you could just head right back in here. Sorry, losing some frame rate. Push the button, and now we're back, and you can see the redstone torches are gone, and so forth. So yeah, that's the map. Thanks for watching. Yep, see you guys in the next video.